What's up? Welcome to the Hipster Nation. Uh, Welcome to the channel. Ray's Motor Life here. Yes, everything's on. So I just left the doctor. I've been out traveling early this morning. Just wanted to talk a few minutes. Almost hit a bear. Well, it wasn't like a baby cub, but it was about 150 pounds probably. Maybe, a little over 100. So, how's it going out there, guys? Just wanted to jump on here because I'm bored and I don't listen to like loud music much anymore. So, and it looks like it's cloudy and going to rain here in East Tennessee. So, also we have tonight is Friday night. Man, I'd like to do something on tonight's show. I don't have a show running tonight, so I figured I would jump on and do a live stream this morning because I'm in the car. We're going to get into it here in a minute. But here's the thing, like, it depends on what's going on at home this evening. If I'm going to try to jump on the computer tonight. You got state troopers and everybody like that. You can't speed in a 45 mile an hour zone. So, I mean, it's just what it is, you know. They want to get you doing fucking 50. Like, they don't even want to give you 5 miles anymore. They say it's okay, but it's not. What's up? Sorry about the wind noise. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be on a live tonight. Possibly do one because it's Friday night, the weekend's here. We've got so much yard selling. If you've seen my previous live stream, thank you for watching that. We've got thousands of people in this town coming in and out. I was on the motorcycle. I may try to do another live from the motorcycle since I've got my 5G working, since I got the hotspot hooked up to the GoPro now. I did finally figure out how to connect it and got it working. So what I will do is we will try to do it that way, and that way we have no shakiness or none of that. You will get to see a live stream through my GoPro now that I've got the hotspot and all that stuff working in the phone and da-da-da. The only thing I worry about is the signal. Like, where I live, guys, no shit. I'm on top of a mountain, and every turn that I take out of my driveway is down a mountain. I mean, look, if this doesn't show you the proof, look, see the mountains, man? Everywhere I go is mountains. I'm literally in the mountains. So, I mean, it is what it is. Also, like I said, it's tough to do a live stream when you're dependent on, signal and service. And I mean, like I said, I can run it as much as I can, but if it's just sitting there and like froze or it's not connected on your end, that sucks, man. That ain't a good live stream, Why would anybody want to watch that? And like I said, we got thousands of people here. We got, another state trooper. I'm doing 60 miles an hour and a 45. So we got thousands of people in East Tennessee. It's the biggest yard sale in the world, like I was saying the other day. Damn, another state trooper. Where the hell are they coming from? Must be a state trooper convention. Must be a donut convention or something. I don't know. Like, okay, dude. Showing up for donuts, huh? So, but anyways, that's why they call it the Smoky Mountains. I've got a little rant I want to go on, and I want to ask you people to leave a comment. Give me a thumbs up if you agree. Dude, if you ever watch these so-called influencers, please don't ever call me that. I hate that word. I hate it. I'm not an influencer. I just make videos and talk and show my life, man. I'm not fake. I'm not trying to be some kind of character in my own head or on YouTube world. You know what I mean? What you see is what you get. So here's the thing. I don't mind that. If you want to build a character up on YouTube and be all that, that's fine. You do your business. That's why it's called YouTube. You do you. But here's the thing. When you try to act like that is your real you, and people catch you in public and that's not you, you know what I mean? Don't deny it, man. Be straight up. Just be straightforward. Hey, I play a character on YouTube, and on social media, and then when I'm in real life, I'm you know, Steve or Brian or whoever, you know. But what I've been seeing lately is a trend going on of these social media influencers, you know, these people, like, they're pulling over in their cars and they're doing these little, you know, 30-second reels or minute reels, and they're like, oh my God, I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to get home. I couldn't do it. I had to pull over. I just had to pull over and make this video, and, you know, and I'm like, what the hell, man? Are you people that just convinced that you're that important? I mean, I guess they're YouTube famous, or they want to be, or in their mind they're YouTube famous, you know? Okay, whatever, nerds. But there's a trend going around, and I think it's, you know, I think it's funny how these people, why would you jump in front of me, dude? Just to cut me off, you asshole. And I think it's crazy because it looks so stupid. Oh, I had to pull over. I just couldn't wait to. And yes, I'm making a live from my car too, but that's different. I'm not making a minute reel and acting like, oh, everything's going crazy. I mean, I just, you know, I had to drive an hour out of town to the doctor. I just got out of the doctor early this morning. I come on here. I'm doing a live because I'm bored and I want to do a live and talk to you guys. And that's not what I'm saying. Like, I'm not that dramatic. I'm not going to pull over in my car and do a reel and say, oh, I just couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. So when you see these big channels or any channels out there trying to do this trend, from TikTok to YouTube to Instagram, Facebook, whatever, call them out on it, man. Tell them, really, you couldn't wait till you got home and to do it? So, because there's a trend. They're trying to get it to go mainstream. They're excited. Their stories, and they're it's so important for you to hear them that they literally have to pull over in their car and tell you what's going on and post a reel. Well, that's the trick of the trades, guys. There's little tricks and trades where people try to do that to get the, you know, they're trying to grab people's attention, and those people are just, in my opinion, you know, yes, they'll tell a little story that maybe they've talked about, you know, in the past, or they're discussing on their live streams, you know, that they've did a video on or whatever. But here's the thing. They're trying to make it be so dramatic, like they just couldn't wait to tell you guys this stuff, you know, so they had to pull over, risk, you know, because they're in their cars, so they had to risk traffic laws, or, you know, maybe somebody going down the road. What if they are literally sitting on the side of the road and somebody doesn't see them and they're trying to make a video, and I mean, truthfully, like, somebody rear ends them or something, or, you know, something else could happen. So if you're one of those big influencers, I hate that word. Don't ever call me an influencer. God, I hate it. I got to get around this semi. So what I'm saying is, what's up? So what I'm saying is, if you're one of those, you know, people that's trying to do that trend where you're in the car and you're trying to pull, oh, I had to pull over. It's so important. I had to tell you guys that, you know, oh, Obama was talked about today, or, you know, Trump said this, and Trump said, man, everybody's already heard that shit. Trust me, most people have TV, they have news, they have Instagram, they have a phone. Most people already know social media. They're already seeing what you're posting. And it's cool, people watch certain people for who they are, their characters, you know. I get it. It is what it is, because people watch me, and I don't really, I'm just me, man, and I hope that's why you guys watch me. I'm not fake. I don't give a shit what people think. I don't care what people think about my politics. I don't care what people, if they don't agree, so what? Go cry to your mama. This is not a place where I'm going to hand out pillows and tissues because you're upset because I said a word that you don't like or you don't agree with, you know. To hell with that. So I had a song stuck in my head, and I don't even really listen to music anymore. I don't even know where I heard it from. So, are you not doing that now? Talk, that's what I said. I know, I'm not, because it's not a dramatic, I'm not fucking like, oh, I'm pulled over. You know what I mean? I'm not pulled over. I'm in a car on my way back from a doctor's appointment where I've been all morning. So I'm just doing a live stream because I do live streams. And trust me, I've done these enough where I know what I'm doing. I'm not impeding traffic. I'm at a Cecile go, and I promise you, trust me, I'm in the country, young lady, in the mountains, or sir, or whoever you are. I can barely read the name because I can't see. Okay, Naomi. Okay, so I'm like in the mountains, in the country. I'm not going to show you where I'm at. I mean, there's not a lot of people, you know what I mean? We're in the country. I'm good. I'm not in the city driving where it's impeding traffic. So, I mean, but what I'm saying is we always got those people saying, hey, ain't you doing that? But you're doing it right now. No, I'm not. I'm doing a live stream. I'm not making a 30-second to a minute reel to put on here to be so dramatic like, oh, you know, somebody said this or somebody did this. I'm not dropping those kind of reels. If you go and look at like 80% of people that do reels, especially females, they're in their car or they're back in their back seat or their passenger seat. They're in the car doing their reels. They're trying to make it such a trend that, you know, they're trying to get it to catch on is what they're doing. You know, they're trying to get it to, there goes another state trooper. Damn, man, they must be having a donut fest somewhere. Now, if I lose you guys, I'll pick back up. I'm running off the 5G network because my Wi-Fi cut up. As soon as I left the house, the Wi-Fi doesn't run anymore. And I almost hit a bear this morning, guys. It wasn't a like cub, but it was a baby. It wasn't like a little baby you want to hold it. It was about 150 pounds. I've got it on video. I shared it on my stories over in Instagram. I didn't stop. I slowed down so I wouldn't hit it. And I tell you why, because I ride motorcycles. And I'm always riding these country roads, and there's deer, there's elk, there's bear, I mean raccoons, you name it, man. Possums, everything running out in the road. So you got to be careful when you're out running around or you're out riding. And like I said, I'm going to try to show you guys some more of that yard sale today. It's called the 127 yard sale. I'm going to try to show you guys some more of that. Like I said, I'm in the mountains, man. If you don't believe me, you can look and see. I'm in the mountains of East Tennessee. Hey, what's up, man? Trail Brothers. See, this is where they like this town right here, man. They run those side-by-sides. Oh, look, they're allowed to run them down the road. They run them down the road. They go up in the mountains constantly, riding over here in East Tennessee. There's a big place over here called Black House Mountain. And then another town over, I don't know what they call the mountain that they run. Yeah, they're building extra road right here. I guess they figured they needed more, you know, better roads here in the country. Here comes another cop. Okay, let's turn it down. Let's not let him see us. So, yeah, they're working. But, yeah, we're in the mountains, brother. Trail Brothers. I hope you're one of those guys that's not a smart ass, which is cool if you are. I mean, if you like trail riding and all that stuff, if you're I grew up on dirt bikes. My first dirt bike was a Honda 100, 1986. It was a 4-stroke. I was about 11 years old. I jumped on that son of a bitch and never looked back. I've been riding motorcycles. I'm almost 45 years old. I've been riding motorcycles ever since. So, and this is why they call it the Smoky Mountains. You see those mountains up there with the fog and shit coming out of them? Looks like smoke. So, and guys, trust me, do not try this at home. I am an expert at doing live streams. No. I'm just teasing, man. Just teasing. So, I'm not hands-free right now. I have a holder, but it wouldn't stay because the thing is not enough to get it to stay, so. And like I said, just, you know, there's so many people there doing those, the car reels or whatever, the truck, they're in their truck, or you know, most of them are female, we know that. You know, the libtards that freak out and have a nervous breakdown, why are they always in their front seat of their vehicle, you know? And they're melting down and they're screaming in the phone. Like, it's so important that they, you know, it's so bad what Trump's doing, or Trump did this, or they blame Trump for everything. You know, they're going psycho nutty because Why? Because like NASA, they're blaming NASA with this, or they're blaming Trump for NASA. They're saying, oh, it's Trump's fault that NASA wants to do a, nuclear reactor on the moon. They're going to mess up the moon. If you guys really want to know my opinion about that, I think it's retarded. I really do. Why the hell do we need nuclear reactor and energy on the moon? Why don't they take care of our... Now, I'm a conservative dude. Believe in the Constitution, all that. I'm not a Republican. Far from that shit. I'm not a Democrat. Way far from that retarded stuff. Here's the thing. Yes, Trump said we could say retard again. So, here's the thing. Take care of our country first. Our world needs seen to first. This country needs seen to. America needs took care of first before we start putting fucking nuclear reactor and energy on the moon, in my opinion. I don't care if the Chinese are already on there and building swimming pools and sunbathing. I don't care. It ain't got to do with me and my family. I've got kids and a grandkid to worry about. I don't give a shit about, yes, it may benefit what? The aliens that's on their way, that's going to be here in November. Is that what they're trying to do? So, I just think it's funny that, everybody wants to take care of everybody else's shit except for our own. The hell with that, man. That's why Trump killed the Green New Deal. And I don't blame him. Soaking millions and millions and billions of dollars of taxpayers' money, our money, into something that goes to programs and NGOs. And that doesn't even help the climate, doesn't even help her. It'd be different if they actually did something and fixed this world. And, every tree they cut, they need to plant 2 or plant 3. Everything they do, they need to keep this earth healthy. But like I said, I think Trump's trying to see to that. He's doing a lot more than people think, because a lot of this stuff is going to bring in. And another thing that aggravates me is they'll say, green energy, you can't have factories. We're pushing out pollution. We're pushing out... What, man, have you ever go look up China and the Philippines and Vietnam. Have you ever seen their factories? I mean, honestly, have you ever seen what their factories look like? And how much pollution they push? I mean, if you've ever seen one of the other countries, like mills and paper mills and things like that and stuff, dude, they push out 10 times more pollution than we do. And it seems like they're always, talking about America America needs to fix, our pollution. We need green energy on America. Why? Why not, talk about them other countries? But how many of you people think, make sure you give me the thumbs up, guys. There's only 5 there. That's fine. That's cool. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe. If you share this out, this is what helps the channel. We do have memberships. When I get enough members, we will be doing member-only live streams. And if you would like to come on stage and come up and discuss things, have a debate, or just hang out, we get to know you, you'll be more than welcome to do that with us. We're trying to build a team up. When I say we, I mean me and my other, 3 personalities. So, yes, we're not trying to build a community. We're trying to build a team. We want a team that goes out and we show our patriotism. We do all that. We're Americans. We're conservatives. Or you liberal, whatever. If you agree with our agenda, you stick around. Common sense is what we believe in. We believe in the Constitution. We believe in free speech, free rights. Your rights. Just because we say, hey, we're a free country, I think the Democrats took that to the next level and told the world, hey, America stands for freedom and we're a free country. So they took it as, all the illegals took it as, okay, so let's go there because everything's free. They're going to give us free health care, free medical, free money, free food stamps, free housing. And that's what they did. They took advantage of it. You know why? Because not just because Biden opened, or I don't think Biden did it. I think he signed off on it, but I think other Democrats is the ones that opened the border for this purpose, to get these illegals in the cities, in the blue cities, and where they could vote, and the Democrats would never lose another election. Well, I guess America stood up and said, wait a minute, and they fought back. So that's what happened. What's up, American Uncensored? And that's what happened. And just like I said, I think the way the Democrats push everything, man, they push all their shit, they fearmonger, they push it to where it's like they completely breaking it down and have a different meaning for freedom in America. Because the way they pushed it, it was like, hey, America's free, Here, we opened the fucking border floodgates. Come on over. Everything's free. We're going to give you free housing, free food, free clothing. And everybody that I've talked to, guys, that does good social media channels and things like that, they have discovered all them illegals was coming in, and these NGOs was giving them name brand shoes and clothing sell. They set booths up on the street in New York, Chicago, everywhere. So all the free shit that they say they need and we're giving them, they're turning around and selling it right back to us. Make that make fucking sense? And if you're an American that's buying that shit, you should be ashamed of yourself. Because you're buying something you literally, taxpayer money, that you bought and gave to them. And you're just buying it right. So what the hell is wrong with you? So I'm not saying don't shop with vendors and things, but there's a certain place and time when you shop vendors and there's something going on and they're legit vendors. But if somebody's out on the street and they got a vending, they're vending out there and they got shit set up like a vendor and all that, and they're selling shit, guess what? You're buying shit back that you've already paid for and gave to them. So, it is. What's up, Salty? Tolga? Sorry, I didn't see your names there. I'm driving. So, Salty, man, you got to quit teasing us with the bike, man. We need to see the fucking rest of it. We need to see the color. We need to see it. Pull that sheet off that head of that. No, take that white sheet off. But anyways, it's like, stop buying shit from off the street because you're buying shit you already paid for. And like I said, like that one person said, well, ain't you doing the same thing? No, I'm not making a reel. I'm not making a minute reel. I didn't pull over to make this reel. I'm doing a live stream. And if that Naomi or whatever was any familiar with my channel, then she would know that a live stream's a big difference from making a reel. And I do live streams, and I do them from the car many times when I go to the doctor. Seems like I'm always doing it. I almost hit a deer earlier, guys. I put it on my Instagram stories. So if you go over and look, or not a deer, a bear. I got a black bear on camera this morning on my way to the doctor. I had to leave early. And that thing, it's not a baby like a cub, like you want to hold, but it's about 100, 150 pounds. It's young. It's a youngin'. I guarantee you the mama was standing over in the woods somewhere, and it was crossing the road, just lollygagging around. So if you want to see it, it's over on my Instagram stories. But yeah, man, I had to get up early, come to the doctor. Everything's fine. Yes, I'm still a man. No things have changed down there. But anyways, like I said, the trend that they're trying to do, and I've seen some of these influencers. God, I hate that word. Gotta quit saying it. I'm not an influencer. Never want to be, never will be. I create videos by just making videos and doing live streams and recording. So here's the thing. Someone said, what's a digital creator and what's the difference between a digital creator and a content creator? Well, a content creator is like me, Salty, people that make videos. We're content creators. A digital creator is somebody that gets on Facebook or Instagram and they go in there and they verify their channel, and then Facebook or Instagram gives them tasks to do. Here, make a reel, do this. You got to do 10, you got to reply to 10 different things, comments in your thing. Follow these little steps. Every week they're giving you, here, you need 3 more reels this week to do this, you know what I mean? So that's the difference. So there you go. Now, anyways, this trend that people are talking about, like this big content creator, I'm not calling him an influencer. These motherfuckers has never influenced me to ever do anything. Never to buy anything, never to anything. They've never influenced me to go and say anything or do anything or buy anything. So this content creator. He's got over 1 million followers. He was talking about this, and he did it. He pulled over in his car, and he was like, I just had to pull over. I couldn't wait to tell you guys this, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dudes, stop. You know what I mean? Like, they're trying to make it a trend where they're doing these reels inside the car. I hear, oh my God, I just couldn't wait till I got home to get on the computer and tell you. I just couldn't wait. I had to literally pull over. It's so dramatic. Someone said, Trump did this, or, Obama this. I had to tell you. I just couldn't wait. Like, really, dipshit? Like, we don't know what you're doing? You're trying to create a dramatic narrative and video to get people to watch. I get it. That's what they're doing. I understand this shit, man. Trust me, I don't understand a lot, but certain things I understand people. That's one thing I understand is people. And I'm telling you right now, that is the truth. Okay, what's up, Buck? I see you, buddy. Sorry, I'm just going off on a rant, and I'm not even looking at the screen. Salty says, hey, you sell chopper parts. Pennies on the dollar. I'm there. Yep, there you go. So, I mean, I don't know. I think it's stupid. I think most reels come from the females anyway, especially on Instagram and Facebook. Like, they're in their vehicles, they're in their cars. Do you guys not agree? Like, they're in their cars doing a minute reel going, oh my God, or they're melting down over Trump, they're having a blowout and screaming because, oh, NASA had nothing to do with Trump. Had nothing to do with Trump. But Sean Duffy, because, Trump hired him as, over, the air stuff, secretary. Because NASA got a hold of him and said, hey, we want to put a nuclear reactor. We want to do that on the moon. Why? Why the hell do we need that? I mean, are we expecting these aliens in November to need fuel for their ride home? That's, they're going to take us and harvest us and use us on their farm? Is that what they're going to do? And so they need fuel? They need nuclear fuel? I say worry about our fucking country first, man. Worry about our world. You know what I mean? Our world needs a lot of shit seen to it, man. I just don't get it, man. It seems like everybody screams, even Republicans, man. I'll call them all out because I'm not a Republican. I'm just conservative, constitutionalist. I believe in the Constitution. I got conservative values. I got common sense. I got morals and values I stand on and my principles. Here's the thing. I'll call them out too. I mean, honestly, like, we got to do this. We got to do that. Why? Attention. And then, breaking news yesterday, Benjamin Netanyahu, or Yahoo, I just call him Yahoo. You know what I mean? Yahoo says that he's sick of, a lot of people are mad protesting over in Israel. He says Israel, I guess the Hamas people pissed him off. So he said Israel is going to control all of Gaza now. So I guess their plan is to literally take over the whole fucking place. Okay, you had that opportunity, what, 10 years ago or whenever? And you said, no, we don't want to govern it. We don't want to turn it into a actual place and take care of it. But now you want to take care of it? And a lot of people, listen, Candace Owens is a big streamer, a lot of people are hating her right now because she called out Benjamin, Yahoo. She don't hate Jewish people. Everybody's mad at her because they say, oh, she hates Jews. No, you're allowed to dislike one person just because she doesn't agree with Yahoo's way and Yahoo's, his leadership and all that stuff. It doesn't mean she dislikes every one of, them people. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard, but that's social media. If you don't like one, you don't like them all. But I know a lot of people because I watch a lot of different podcasts, a lot of different, interviews with people. A lot of people don't agree with Israel. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people for it. But a lot of people don't agree with what they've done and what they're doing. And like I said, I'd have to dive more into it, before I give my answer. But I'm like Trump. What the fuck are you doing? Both of you been at war for how many thousands of years and you're getting nowhere. Just stop. You know what I mean? Now, if you want to control Gaza, you want to control that part of the country, then fucking govern it right, take care of it, see to it, have your people there. And if not, hey, stop getting mad when people do things and how they treat the other people over there. It's not your business. Stay the fuck out of it. That's why I think Trump was saying, hey, it's not your business, man. You know what I mean? It's not our business. It's not my business. I don't give a shit what goes on over there. I'll be honest. I don't care. I don't care what goes on in any country. Now, I care about certain things that affect America. I do care about that. But like what they do with each other and their rules and fuck that, man. That doesn't have nothing to do with me over here and my kids. It doesn't affect my bank account yet. I said yet. So, people, yeah, most of them are clueless. They are, but they walk around. They can't see past that point right here in their forehead. They really are, man. Like they don't have a clue what's going on. Everybody just jumps on one ship or one train. They're sheep. That's all. They're good little boys. They all woke up and look. They all went and eat their oatmeal this morning. Every one of them. Full Throttle Campground. That's where I'm at. Right here. Full Throttle Campground. Yep. You don't believe me? Look. There's a sign right there. It says Full Throttle Campground. Full Throttle Campground. See it? See that sign? Full Throttle Campground. So, you guys didn't know I was in Sturgis. You guys, did y'all not realize I was in Sturgis this whole time? Oh, I didn't tell anybody, did I? I was going to Sturgis. Huh? Y'all didn't know that? Y'all didn't know I was in Sturgis? Huh. Headed to Full Throttle Campground. How'd I get out of here? Oh man, only $250 airfare and a rent-a-car. I gotta make my haters hate. I gotta make my haters hate. Fuck no, I'm not in Sturgis. I'm out here in the country. Gonna eat a lot of peaches. Peaches come from a can. They were put there by a man in a factory down. That song. Residence or something like that. The band. Hey man, somebody showed me a video. Yo, what's up there? Dying Breed Media. I don't know why, because I never hear any news from you. I'm just teasing you, buddy. Hey, how you doing, man? Like, somebody said Nickelback actually put a damn good show on at Sturgis. Also, they ain't been there since they were there like 18 years ago when they were actually, popular and shit. Here's what I don't get. If you go to Sturgis, man, and you're a band like that, and if you say, oh, I love this place, really? It took you 18 years to get invited back to go back? Like, you wouldn't want to go back on your own? Like, oh, I love this stuff. I love doing this. Really? But you ain't been out there in 18 fucking years? You don't love it that much. No, because you wasn't paid to go out there. That's why. You ain't been out here in 18 years because you ain't been paid to come out here. You didn't want to come out here on your own and have a good time and enjoy it. And I'm not saying perform. I'm saying they didn't want to go out there and just hang out. Yard sale. More yard sale. God damn this yard sale. I'll be glad when it's over. Y'all ever seen a school let out for yard sales? My kid got out of high school yesterday. They were out yesterday and today for the yard sale. Now, if that ain't country, I kiss your ass. Now, damn, you're in the country. You know your country when the schools let out for yard selling. Dying Breed, yeah. Hello. I hope you're getting some good weather down there in Georgia. It's a little sunshiny here. Thought it was going to rain earlier. It got cloudy, but it seems like it's kind of went away for now. I think it's going to be good for these yard sale people. We got thousands of people in and out of this road, this highway, because it runs through 4 states. So it's the biggest yard sale in the world. I've got a little over 10,000 views on that live stream I did on the bike, guys, at the yard sale. Look here, what I'm going to do, man. I figured it out. John's going to try to figure his out, his GoPro and his phone. He's going to try to get the hotspot shit working this morning. Don't forget, Monday we're going to do a live stream from our phones. I'm going to be on his channel, but I'm going to be on my bike and he's going to be on his. So we're both going to be on our motorcycles riding, doing live streams at one channel and doing it together. So if I'm freezing up, I apologize. It'll come back. Here's the thing though, like, I got my GoPro and hotspot to work on my phone because I get my daughter. I said, look, what the hell's my password for my phone? Blah blah blah. She come right in there, hit one button, showed me exactly where it was and what it was. I copied and pasted in there, and the GoPro hooked right up to it. So there was a delay in my phone. I don't think there was a delay to you guys. I deleted the video. I don't think there was a delay in the live stream. It was just I turned the live on my phone on, so there was a delay in that on my phone screen and me talking. So what I'll do is when I run it like that and I put my phone up and so I get the comments and everything, and I have my GoPro on the mount, you guys will see a lot of better shit and all that. But here's the thing, what I'll do is, more yard sale, what I'll do is turn the volume down on my phone and all that so you don't hear it coming through the GoPro. And then what I will do is probably take my mic and I will run my microphone through to my GoPro like I always do. And that's what I will, you guys will hear me on my live stream talk through, is my microphone. There's another motorcycle. Seeing a lot of motorcycles out this morning. So yeah, we got a campground over here in East Tennessee called Full Throttle Campground. It's pretty wild, man. They get crazy over there, dude. It's for a lot of bikers and shit, and other people. Anybody can come over there, but it's a lot of partying, a lot of, just like the Full Throttle out there in Sturgis, so a lot of people don't know that. Full Throttle's everywhere, man, because they're originally from Tennessee. They live in West Tennessee, above Nashville, up on the line of Kentucky. Mike Ballard, that's where they're from, man. West Tennessee, over above Memphis. So, you know what I mean? Lives in Tennessee, they'll have Tennessee homes. But yeah, it's already almost 80 degrees this morning. The humidity's like really not that great. You guys see my new hat, didn't you? You see what it says? F them, fuck them, let them hate. And that's not a statement to anybody in particular. It's just I love the hat because it's just like, my super fans, man, they work hard, they really do. They work hard to always, troll me and shit. And haters will hate, but they make you famous, man. Haters will blow up your comments. So next time you get somebody in your comment like really crazy, don't delete them out of there, man. Let them run their mouth. As long as it's not like graphic, a lot of them, man. Just let them run your algorithm up. They don't even realize that they're helping you out. They're not hurting your channel, they're helping you. Because the more they run the algorithm in the comment section, the more that YouTube's going to push your channel. And the more your channel's pushed, the more people get to see it. That's the point of it, ain't it? That's why we're on YouTube. So people will watch. I mean, if you just do it, I don't believe it. You know what I mean? You're just there because you're bored and you ain't got nothing to do, whatever. Everybody has a reason for doing it.